Battle Song. Alright, so it hits the male mime. It hits him again, so his... Oh! Oh, he's got 3 PA. He's going to hit a lot harder now. We should be seeing some good draws, too. 112. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what is up? Welcome back for another FFT AI battle. So on top, we have Skadi, who's actually Melissa's real-life sister. We have her coming back with her new team, Eternal Samurais. And then on bottom, we have DeltaFiend's team, Dark Barony. So we'll introduce the units, and then we'll get right to it. So here we go. For Skadi, we have Takako the Samurai, Masamune the Samurai, Ayumi the Mime, and Asura the Mime. Now for DeltaFiend, we have Sengir the Knight, Irani the Wizard, Veldrin the Thief, and Isan the Revenant. Or Isan, yeah. So I'll just make a couple things I noticed really quickly. It was pointed out by, I believe, VV Blue in one of the comments, but I changed out the black hood for the golden hair pit. A ton of extra MA, or MP, and 8 extra HP. There's no drawbacks to it, so he's a little tankier, very slightly. And then the other change is I changed your diamond sword to a platinum sword, DeltaFiend, so he hits slightly harder now as a result. And then I actually had to make some edits in regards to Skadi's team here, because everybody had a base faith of 35. So they were, 80 points below the threshold. They had 140 max faith versus the minimum of 220. So I just gave everybody 50 faith. And then I had to reduce this mime's, I reduced her brave by 15 because it was 15 points too high. So her fist damage will be actually a bit lower, but I was just looking at all these other units and I didn't think it make sense. So, but yeah, with that being said, you can obviously tell a bunch of drawouts. The mime's hopefully being able to mimic it. But yeah, let's see how this battle transpires. We're gonna go to let's go to Underground Passage in Goland. Was it 39? Yeah. Underground Passage in Goland. Yeah, I was gonna say, I intended to stream today, but I got tired as shit. I don't have to, it's 10 o'clock right now, but I don't have to go to work till 9 o'clock, so I might try to... I'm not going to stream for tomorrow, Thursday, because I have to work both jobs, but Friday I should be able to. I'll have to work a night stream, so Friday, Saturday for the streams. But yeah. As for the time being, we're just waiting for these units to march forward, and again, with that Ninja having MP, or the golden hairpin now, MP switch is going to be more effective. He's going to have a larger mana pool. So he might be able to survive like a shot or something. And ooh, Battle Song. Okay. It'll be especially useful on that male mime with him having a much higher set of status. But, the question is that female mime is probably going to get some melee shots off. We might see some damage from the wizard here. No, look, she's still at a range, unfortunate. And yeah, so... The low brave here actually kind of helps out a little bit because with low brave, it means that the damage output is lower. Yeah, without a reaction ability, it doesn't matter too much. It's broken. The charming. Ooh, wow. Very lucky with that 0 damage recoil right there. Not bad. Ooh, nice use of Drain Touch. So it doesn't hit anybody this time. I feel like this mime is going to die, though, to be honest. He did good damage, right? 220. And if he gets any battle songs, it helps him out a lot. But yeah, unfortunately, he was put down. Now, this female samurai does have, she does have Phoenix down. But the question is if she's going to be able to get the spell off in time. Yeah, that protect lowered her damage output significantly. Yeah, it lowered it by a fair bit. We're going to see some draw. And some mimic draws we should see too. Now you can see the potency of draw right there. What is that, 280 damage or something? Yeah. Now the mime mimicking it just compounds it, especially with the female mime. Having a higher base MA. You can see how ridiculous Drought is without even MA boosting gear. That's why Drought is so limited to only Samurais. Because it's just like instant unavoidable damage and wizards and whatnot abuse the shit out of it. 112 with the speed save proc, and she should mimic it. And it's friendly fire. We just look at that. 280 damage. And yeah, so now it's just up to her. Guessing that's just a regular fire spell, but yeah, you can see just how strong Drought is. It's like doing double damage constantly. Yeah. But I feel like the damage has been done at this point. That wizard, she does have white magic for revival, but she's gonna be she's just gonna be put in a precarious position. And now with Magic Song, that's gonna improve the drawouts, especially with 2 points of MA on that that samurai. Yeah, it's gonna hit even harder. So Murasame, and we're gonna see a Murasame heal. Just watch. Yeah, look at that. What is that? 240 HP heal. Yeah. So fortunately, that female samurai isn't able to get down there just yet. Ooh, the Revenant revived. Okay, 50-50 odds of that happening. Damage split to negate a great chunk of that. Raise 2. So right now it's still 3v3. It's going to be a permanent 3v3 soon. Unfortunately, that Mimic missed. Or not the Mimic. That spell missed. Redirect. Okay. Fire 4. And no speed saves. Now we're going to see a Mimic draw right here. 140. Yeah, it took her out. You saw she was like doing 190 something before, but you can see the impact of just these songs. Just the battle song and the magic songs. Pretty nice combination, and right now it's keeping them at bay. Ooh, alright, only 1 sleep rock. It's not as bad as 2, but yeah. The low brave is kind of backfiring here in this instance because 95 damage isn't a tremendous amount. Like if she had 30 extra brave, she'd probably be doing a lot more damage. But we'll see what happens here. Is he dead? No, he's not. He could go for a Murasame. Yep. And if he walks into range, oh, he could have walked towards the Mime. And he could have got a Mimic heal. Unfortunately, he did not. Any charms? I'm surprised he charged forward. I thought he would have like ran away in the corner, but he didn't. Which is very peculiar. Auto Potion. Alright, so that's all for nothing. And a Bag Smack for minimal damage, luckily. He should be going for a Phoenix down here. He might be going for a kill instead. Yeah. Okay. That's a good amount of HP, 111 or whatever. I'm surprised that this thief is charging forward. Oh man, with 20 more brave reduced, she has 20 brave now. You can see just how significant that brave decrease is. She's only 20 max brave. So if she gets hit by another threaten, it's over for her. Now that is a 9-speed samurai, but we've seen a bunch of speed save procs on this knight, so he should be able to keep up with the resurrection. In fact, he might be in range here to go for a kill shot. No, but he does have a few points. He's probably like a 10-11 speed unit. So he's just going to be able to keep up with this samurai, no problem. Unless he happens to move into range like an idiot. But again, he's going to become, in my opinion, he's going to become too quick to kill her off. And wow, these drain touches, taking out Skadi's, taking out Skadi's Mime. So it's only this samurai left. And the raise 2s are coming into play. But yeah, I think some of those charms helped out a lot. But yeah, so we're going to see... Yeah, 140, and she had the 150 X potion, so looks like they're going to recuperate to a 4v1. He does not get revived, so unless this knight decides to do something, but he's probably going to turn into a crystal. Yeah, he's in a 0 counter at the moment. This isn't going to matter because like a simple throw spirit will take him out. Yep, as such. Yeah, so we're just patiently waiting. Oh, 293. I'm guessing that's a death proc. Yeah, so 4v1 unless we see a drought. I was gonna say unless we see Phoenix down to bring him back, but it's not gonna matter. So I think honestly the charm screwed up a little bit. I mean, it was nice to see the draw. Let's see. And it does take her out too. That is another way of bypassing really tanky units. It's just the hit rate for death is so low. I mean, you don't want people to abuse it, obviously, but yeah. So that was a pretty nice round overall. We got to see some Mimic Droughts, and you got to see, like, 300 collected damage on some people. But unfortunately, that Speed Save Knight was just too much for Skadi's team to handle, especially for that female samurai. I mean, she had 9 speed, but it wasn't enough, in my opinion. Actually, you know what? Let's go to Grog Hill instead. We're gonna go to 81. 81, right? Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, I thought Skadi had this in the bag just with the mimic droughts and all that collective damage, but unfortunately, it was really strange. Not that it was a bad thing, but it was really strange to see that male thief in critical charge forward instead, because normally they do that, they run away. So 35%, no, very unlikely to trigger right there, and I think it would have been for the better, but unfortunately, let's see. I wonder what song that is. Battle song or magic song? I'm curious. That's some good damage. I think that's like about a third of her life. I don't know if it... I don't remember the equation for Drain Touch. But that's a massive Fire 4. Redirected the spell. Blade Grass isn't going to do anything right there. Battle Song. Alright, so it hits the male mine. It hits him again. So his... Oh! Oh, he's got 3 PA. He's going to hit a lot harder now. We should be seeing some good draws, too. 112. Triple. Oh, my God. Yeah, that was a triple Mimic because both of the Mimes were up. I didn't even think about that. And the Mimic Durabons do not trigger here, but wow. That male Mime is going to hit so much harder now with the 3 PA martial arts. He's like a, what, 17? Yeah. With Auto Protect, Auto Shell, that Knight isn't going to do enough. The only thing that can happen here is if like this wizard is able to get like droughts going or something like not droughts. If she dodges everything with Blade Grass, 275. Those battle songs hitting 3 for 3. That's over 50% of his life. So yeah, it does hit one samurai, but I don't think it matters too much because this female samurai should be able to just walk in the range. Yep. One person dead, and we're gonna see a mimic draw right here. 2 mimic draws. So yeah, that was really nice. A nice synergy right there. But yeah, it's going to be primarily up to this wizard. And remember, yeah, I just want to take a look. Is he at 17 speed or 17 PA? Let's look. I just want to look at this. Because he got 3 for 3 on Battle Song. 17 PA. 275 damage, which is a shit ton for any attack. But yeah, this time the Mimic droughts are able to work and the Mimic songs. Yeah, that's a ton of damage in general. But wow, that was actually a really quick round and just triple draw like that. Really nice to see. You have to have like perfect setups like that, but you can just see how strong. How much? 12 MA. That's still pretty good. 12 MA is those are some decent numbers overall. But yeah, so I guess for a tiebreaker, let's go to Thieves Fort 91. Wow, I am I don't even know how to say it. I'm kind of completely shocked. Now, with the positioning being a little different now, since they're not on flat terrain, they have to deal with this elevation going up the fort itself. It might be a little bit more difficult for them to get in the position. And I say medium, but again, nature of the map. So that's a 20 Brave Mime, so her melee damage is going to do nothing. It's going to do like 30, 40 damage. We'll see if he gets lucky again, gets 3 PA songs. Yeah, so I don't know. It depends on like if this wizard is able to bamboozle people. Yeah, 32 because of the brave reduction. You'll see the difference in damage. 189. Yeah. Oh, you should see some mimic drawouts right now. Yeah. 112. There is no slow proc from the Heavens Cloud. Charm. It does get applied to her, so now it's hitting the samurai, so her droughts are going to do a little bit more. She got 2 points of MA. Hopefully that gets broken. It does not look like it, unfortunately, so she will be able to wreak havoc on her own team. Unless the charm gets broken. Damage split for survivability. Now, the thing about samurais is even though they can equip heavy armor, they do have a low amount of HP. The samurai should be getting a turn in any second unless there's a mid-charge. And oh my gosh, he barely lived like 2 HP. And wisely, he's not. That's her sprint shoe, so she's slightly slower. But yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, and the death wore off. It was like 40-something%. Now you can't Blade Grass draw out. Yeah, speed save, unfortunately. But yeah, wisely that thief didn't break he didn't break her out of the charm, and that's kind of useful right there. with having low brave and defense up, 20 damage is nothing. Now she should be there to pick him up. She is slightly slower now, 8 speed versus 9. But as you can see, it is it's 2v2. The Remnant might come back to life. Well, it's hard to say. Really, it's just up to the Samurai and the Mime standing next to each other. I was going to say, it was going to be up to like the Mime and the Samurai comboing each other, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. And no slow procs either. So I feel like this is going to be going to... yeah, I feel like this is going to be going to DeltaFiend. I think only one person that can revive. We get like a death sentence or a dead proc. His auto potion is just going to be too reliable, most likely. Oh, or that just kills her off. My bad. I didn't realize it, but... Alright, well, that being said, congratulations, DeltaFiend. You take this best of 3, this tiebreaker. Unfortunately, Skadi, you got bested, but don't feel too bad. You brought it to... you brought it to a tiebreaker itself, and we got to see the really cool synergy with triple draw out, even if it was in 3 different locations, and we had 3 applications of like Battle Song with that Mime just doing a boatload of damage with his punches, 17 PA with martial arts, concentrate. It was really nice to see. So, all right, well, that being said, I'll see you guys for tomorrow's video then. Take care until then.